Oh, it was just time, honestly. I could have probably waited longer and maybe looked at some more offers, but you know what? Been thinking about it, and Anthony Marquardt introduced himself to me, almost a year ago, and we just had conversation, and it was certainly long before the Saskatoon sale, well, not too long, I guess, but anyhow, we'd sort of came to a verbal agreement, and of course there was the confidentiality disclosure that we both signed with at that particular time, and it was honored right to the end, and we remain, even though that there was no doubt that we could have put the club out on the market and looked at some other people, but I had a very high comfort level with the man that I was meeting with across the table, and I feel that way today. We're dealing with someone that lives in Regina, he's local, he's going to have some partners. One I'm sure you all know is Todd Lombard. So it's a very healthy arrangement. I feel personally that the team is owned by people in Regina and will be involved with the hockey club. I always had a sense that I was kind of considered a bit of a foreigner here for whatever reason. Hey, 19 years ago there were rumors that we were selling the franchise then, and a strong one that Rob made reference to about 7 years ago. So those have been ongoing, and that was never the case. I mean, we didn't buy the hockey club to flip it and get out of town. We had the team because we enjoyed junior hockey, every bit of it, and enjoyed being here. We had hurdles, of course, but every franchise has those. But no, as I said earlier this year, when Brent was leaving, I said at that time, before somebody asked me the question, I said, look at me. I'm not going to own this team forever. I'm getting up where, it's just time for us to have some other more choices and things we want to do. So no, we'll miss the franchise. No, there's no doubt about that. We'll miss the team here and our involvement, and miss the players for sure.
Russ, we understand the Saskatoon Blaze sold for $8 million. Are those Pats in that ballpark?
I can't comment on that. Did they get 8?
That's what we've been told.
Good for them.
That's why we don't see Rick Brosky.
Well, good for them.
Russ, do you look back at that Memorial Cup run and just that whole experience here at the rink in the city as the highlight of your time?
It would certainly be one of them, for sure. Yeah, no, that was a tremendous week that we were able to host it and be involved, and saw some great hockey. Yeah, that would certainly have to be one of them. It's always in the playoffs a great time, of course, for junior hockey too. I mean, we've seen how the city reacts to playoff hockey. Even though some of our stints have not been as long as we'd like, but the fan reaction was tremendous. Even this year, opening night there, and the place was sold out. Can't imagine what it'd be like here if we could have made it to the fourth round or something, but that's how it goes. As I said earlier in this report here, there's no guarantees in sports. There's other teams in our league that haven't been to the big dance either, but anyway,
what their plans would be for the current staff?
Everything will be status quo. I mean, they are very much aware of how we're structured and who the personnel is, and they're very comfortable going forward. So, they'll obviously be more involved than I was, because they live right here. But no, you know what? We have a good organization right now. We've got excellent people, right through from our scouts to our coaches to our senior management people, and there's no need to be tinkering with that.
What about the lease with Everett? Is there any issues in the transfer of ownership?
Oh, they shouldn't be. They'll be happy to get us out of town, I think. No, I don't mean that. The relationship hasn't been great at times. I mean, the only ideal arrangement is to have your own building or be running your own building. Other than that, you're always going to have some issues. But no, I don't anticipate there will be any problems whatsoever.